Hi Aries, welcome to Tarot Heal. Welcome to the place where we Tarot Heal our way to self-love and unity consciousness. I hope all is well. Welcome to your reading for July, mid-July, whenever you watch it. It's fine. All right, let's get started. I come to you, humbly God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Aries collective needs to know? Thank you so much. All right. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups coming out in reverse with the Five of Pentacles. I feel like there's a loss for sure. Someone might not be seeing that clearly. I don't know if they don't see it coming, if they feel blindsided by this loss or not. Or they're not following their intuition as to why it's happening, which is still blindsided, right? So if this ending happens, they might not understand what they did wrong. Okay, with that Nine of Swords coming out here, this is like, they might be trying, there's a little bit of a stubborn energy here. They might be trying to save face, hold their ground, like be stubborn, like I wasn't wrong in this situation. They're not trying to tap into the empathy that's needed and required, or the compassion needed or required to understand why certain things didn't work out and why this loss happened. They're not trying to hold themselves accountable for what the role that they played here. We do have the Emperor coming out. They want to be in the right here. In them being in the right, I feel like they will be tossing away this emotional, with the Ten of Cups coming out in reverse, they're tossing away an opportunity for emotional fulfillment. Someone needs to put their pride aside. That's what's happening here. They're holding their ground. Yeah, that Two of Cups coming out in reverse. It's something they lost. It's like they lost something that was once aligned and someone's not really sure why. They didn't realize the error of their ways as of yet, it seems. Interesting. This person, they need to do some reflection, or they're going to keep repeating the same cycle, the same mistake. Whatever mistake this was, that has someone like that made them see someone did something, they messed up a soul tie connection, right? Now, whatever this was, it's like a new one. They probably manifested a new one. Okay, with this Emperor energy, then we have the Ace of Wands. This person might have the energy like, oh, well, more fish in the sea, but they might be in a cycle of doing this continuously, like jumping from one to the next, jumping from one, messing it up or something like that, and then jumping to another one, you know, like, oh, well, I'll just keep going, and not realizing like, hey, you're tossing things, you're tossing away opportunities. I don't think they see it as such. You're like, oh, well, c'est la vie, and that's the way the world works. And it's like, no, you're tossing away like opportunities. You're squandering opportunities here. You're being wasteful. But it seems like because there's an abundance of opportunities here, they're just like, all right, well, I'll find someone else. This person, because they have this Emperor energy, they might have stuff to offer, okay? They might have some things to offer, so they believe, they might not have problems bringing in new people or maybe they're something about them is desirable, okay? They know this. So we have that magnifying glass coming out, hold on. So this is an Aries reading and the Aries card came out. They're gonna have to do some self-reflection. Yeah, they're gonna have to do some growing up here. Because it's like they're using opportunities. They're very set in who they are. Wow, all this energy of growth. Okay. They've been who they were for a while. We have these 2 cards of growth coming out here. And then we have this energy of like, okay, I've been this way for a while. Should I change? Like, why am I doing something wrong? They might be noticing the cycle. They're like, I keep moving around. I keep jumping around and humping around. And it just never works out. Is it me? Or are all these people just not right for me? They just don't get me yet. Right? And they need to, I feel like they might have been telling themselves like, see, this is just how they are. They just don't get it. They don't get me. Women just don't get me, or men don't get me. It has a masculine vibe. Someone is very sure of themselves. And it is because they are great at attracting people, or they're desirable. So they don't have, it's not like they go through a major drought where they have to question things. They're like, well, I must be doing something right if all these people want me. But it's like they want you, but do they stay? Right? Also, on the flip side, I don't know if some people are just, if people are leaving or if this person is discarding them. It might be both. Like they probably, like if somebody leaves this person, they're like, okay, well, they discard the thought of them being wrong in a situation. I don't know. That is a weird energy. Anyway, someone's led to grow. They're led to grow out of this because they realize, like, they're starting to get this hint. I don't think it actually hit though. They're getting this hint like, I mean, am I ever gonna be happy, or am I just gonna be doing this for the rest of my life? You know, that's starting to kick in. Like, their spider senses are creeping in. They're kind of trying to stifle that voice that's saying that though, because that's a scary thought, right? But as it stands, I don't see this person. I just see this person still running through people, because it's just going to be a process. Yeah. 8 of Cups. They are being led to. There's a whole lot of like, hey, intuitive guidance, intuitive hit. Like, hey, maybe it's you. Maybe they're not the problem. Maybe you're the problem. That thought is starting to creep up, and I feel like over time it'll just get louder and louder, probably with age, with wisdom, and with when they start realizing maybe they get older, you know, whatever the case is, it's something like that. Then they're gonna start thinking they're gonna slow down, or if maybe things start slowing down, if people stop coming to them, then they might slow it down. Like, wait, they might start reflecting. Right now, this person they're not taking time to reflect on anything. I just feel like this just feels like very fast energy, okay? Maybe fast life, you know? With that Emperor energy, it just feels like, because the Emperor is kind of secure, right? Like, not kind of secure, they're secure. It's leadership energy, that's why it's Aries. It just feels masculine. It feels like masculine kind of boss energy, like they might have money, you know, things like that, where they just feel like I'm in abundance, okay? You will want to be here with me, okay? I could pay for this. I could pay for that, you know? Why wouldn't you come over here? And I feel like that might be the nature of some attractions, whatever. Anyway, because they're living that life and they have this influx coming in of abundance, of opportunities, they're not realizing that at some point the water might run dry. There might be a drought. It's like that doesn't last forever. Anyway, someone's in this playgirl mode. They're in this play mode. They're enjoying it. And while they're enjoying it, they're tossing away, they're discarding soulmates, okay? And they're not seeing what they're doing yet. So that's all that's happening there. All right, so if you're dealing with someone, that's what's going on. they're not trying to put in effort. They don't want to put in too much effort into anything because they're like, why should I if I have all these other options who are not making me put in effort, right? Oh, well, more fish in the sea. Oh, you don't like who I am? All right, bye. I'll find someone else. Like, that's the energy here. So, Coyote Spirit, trust in the divine detour. They are being led to step out of, you see, Elephant Spirit, learn from your past. They're being led to step out of this mentality. Now, because of this Two of Cups, see, they might have just been moving like this in general. There might have been a soul tie energy that was lost that made them slow down. Like, wait, am I moving in the right way? You know, I think it slowed them down. It gave them a yellow light, but they went back to green again. Like, I don't think they stopped and really pumped the brakes on it. But it's something that made them, it's like when you're eating food and you're eating too quickly and you're like, oh, I'm choking. You know, you're like, okay, let me slow down. Let me slow down my approach here. There's something that I'm doing here that may not be right. I'm not sure yet. But that's not what's happening with them. They're like, they choked. They had to slow down just to get their bearings. And then they went right back to eating very fast again. So this person hasn't learned their lesson, but it's an opportunity for growth here. This person, yeah, see, so they finally found, okay. Owl Spirit, you see clearly now. They're trying to stifle this voice. There's a voice that's telling them that they were discarding. They were just discarding people left and right, going through people left and right. But then they picked up one that was actually a soulmate and they discarded that too. But they stopped. They was like, wait, is this? No. And now they're thinking about it like, oh, might have messed up back there. All right. It was something that gave them happiness. It was something that gave them alignment. Okay. It was aligned with them. And yeah, so that's, okay, it's haunting them as a little voice, but they're still moving forward. Like, they're still moving forward, even though they're thinking about, like, what did I toss back there? That was something, right? That was something. That was actually a soulmate, right? Okay. So that's going to lead to this divine detour, this new way of moving. And they have the opportunity to do that. Free will plays a role. They may or may not. But they are being led to learn from their past and move differently, moving forward, not make the mistake again. If they already tossed the opportunity, the soulmate, now it's just like, okay, maybe I messed that one up. And so maybe I'll look closer as I'm picking through. I don't know why I'm looking at it like this. Like, they just feel like they have people at their disposal. That's what it feels like. It's like this person, this human, looking at stuffed animals, toys. Oh my gosh. And they're just like, And they're going through this chest, a toy chest, like a kid going through a toy chest. They're like, no, I don't want this. I don't want this toy. Okay, let me play with this. I don't want that anymore. It's like a spoiled kid. All right. That's the energy that's coming through. They're gonna, yeah. Some things to learn. They have some things to learn here. All right. Well, if this is you, this is, if you feel like you just did that, you discarded a soulmate, then yeah, you did. So the reason why that happened is so that you can be mindful moving forward. If you find another one, you don't do the same thing again. But that does require to stop and reflect on what just happened. All right. All right, let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG, Tarot and Heal if you want a personal reading. Check out the info box below. Until we meet again, peace.